Hey everybody, Scott Tennell here. We're coming to the end of 2021, and there's 3 tips that can help you still show that it still may be advantageous to purchase a home before the end of the year. For buyers, if you happen to buy a primary residence and close, in other words, take possession or ownership of the property by December 31st, 2021, you'll be eligible to file for the homestead exemption for 2022's property tax year. The relevance of this is you don't have to go through another tax year before being eligible for the homestead exemption, which, as property values have been moving, could be some substantial savings for you once you go to file and get your homestead exemption. Tip number 2, portability. Portability is an additional property tax savings for homesteaded properties for people that have owned property for 2 of the last 5 years in the state of Florida. So you're not even just limited to Palm Beach County. If you're staying in Florida, you can utilize this benefit if you have not used it in the last 2 years. To get it, what you do is you transfer the homestead exemption from your current residence, which you can either sell, or if you're going to hold it as an investment property and no longer reside in there, purchase a new property and file your homestead exemption there before the end of 2021. When you go to file for your homestead exemption for the 2022 property taxes, not only will you get your homestead exemption for 2022, but you'll also be able to transfer your tax savings or tax credits from the current home you're in now to your new home that you moved in before the end of the year. And those savings can be pretty substantial, especially if you've been in the property for quite some time. We've had some homeowners that the property taxes were dirt cheap, less than $1,000 a year. And because they were there for so long, they bought another property. And instead of having a $6,000 or $8,000 tax bill, they had a $1,200 tax bill. So it varies from property to property, depends on what you purchase and how many credits you have for your portability. And we can help you kind of calculate that out if you're looking at different properties, see how that would impact you. But it certainly is a benefit compared to someone that's moving to the state of Florida or someone that hasn't owned or does not have any homesteaded property here in the state of Florida, where they got to pay the current going tax rate at the time they file for their homestead exemption for the first year. So it can be some pretty substantial savings. Tip number 3, this one kind of edges a little bit more towards buyers in the activity that's happening in the market. Now, the real estate market is still absolutely crazy. It's still very much a seller's market. However, historically speaking, typically around the holidays, some people start to pull things back. They're tied up with family commitments, they're traveling, they may just pull themselves out of the market until the beginning of the next year, which is possible. Again, there's still very light inventory, so you may not see too much of a difference. However, you may find a little bit of a breather when it comes to the bidding wars or number of competitive offers that are happening between now and the end of the year. Again, no guarantee. A fantastic property priced very well in a very tight, low inventory market, still going to get a lot of attention. But there is that slight possibility that seasonal adjustment for the holidays may give you just a little bit of edge, or maybe take off just a hint of the craziness for the balance of the year. So anyway, those are the 3 quick tips that may be able to help you considering to take down a purchase of a primary residence here before year's end. If you'd like some help with doing that, feel free to give us a call. We'll be happy to help you. Until next time, have a great Thanksgiving weekend, and we will talk to you soon. Take care.